Welcome to the New Mexico Small Business Development Center Alamogordo online module series. This is Module 5. At the end of this mini session, you will be able to gain more information about developing an operating plan. The operating plan is exactly what it sounds like. It describes how your business operates. What does your business need to be open for business from day one? When writing your plan, try to keep your discussion on the present needs, even if you have big plans for the future. You can then outline your future needs and goals at the end of your discussion. Some of the components of an operating plan are listed. Let's look at each of them, including choosing a facility, a location, suppliers, distributors, regulations, the business name, and legal structure. First, does your business need a facility? Every business needs to reside somewhere. It could be an office in your home or a storefront. Where do you plan to run your business? If your business needs a facility, what are the requirements for that facility? How many square feet do you need? Does it need to be on a certain side of town, or have certain interior or exterior features? Secondly, what are your desired specs? Maybe you wish to have a list of features. What is your budget that you want to spend either on rent or payment? Most new business owners are advised to rent a location at the onset. This usually allows some time to prove the business concept and make sure it will work. But also you can test out a facility to see if what you thought you needed is really what you do need. If you decide to purchase a building, you will need sufficient capital for down payment. How important is the location of the business to your clients? What is the parking like in the business locations that you're looking at? Is visibility important to your business? Do you need drive-by awareness? Also, can you strategically locate your business near other businesses that could drive additional business? As they say in real estate, location, location, location. Picking the lowest rent or a desired drive from your home isn't always the best choice. Take your facility location seriously. It could help make or break your business. And if you decide to run the business out of your home, how will you stay organized? Do you have a separate space? Can you secure your documents? And also, can you focus on work there? Next is suppliers and distributors. All businesses have suppliers of some type, and if your company is product-based, you will likely have more than one supplier. Some businesses also have distributor relationships. In other words, you don't sell directly to the customer, but you have a buyer or store that buys them from you. If you need a distributor, what is your plan to obtain one? In a small town, you can usually go directly to the store owner or manager and ask them how you can get your product carried in their store. They may ask for samples, have minimums, packaging requirements, or other requirements. Larger stores usually have their information online and also have strict requirements that you must meet in order for them to carry your product. There are articles online that discuss finding a supplier or distributor. You can also visit your SBDC for assistance. Regulations. Some businesses are regulated. Usually it is the state that will require or regulate a certain activity, usually to safeguard the public. Each state that you operate in may have its own regulations. In New Mexico, you can visit www.rld.state.nm.us/boards. When you go there, you can click on individual boards and commissions. You can see there's a list from accountants all the way down to speech pathologists. Make sure that you are compliant with the regulations for your industry. There also could be recommended certifications for your business that might make you more desirable. Choosing a business name. There are 5 general rules for choosing a business name. First, make it short. Second, make it memorable and easy to spell. Third, you could have a visual element to it, such as Apple computers. Fourth, it needs to reflect what you do in your business. And fifth, it needs to have a positive connotation. So short, memorable, easy to spell, a visual element, it needs to reflect what you do, and have a positive connotation. Your business name should be simple and easy. Don't get too creative when coming up with a business name. Next, you should get on Google or another search engine and type in your business name to see what the worldwide results would look like. You also might need to check to see if that domain is available. You can go to any type of hosting, such as GoDaddy or other, and type in the domain name and see if it's available. You might want to ensure that you have a domain name, since having a website is very important to your business. Next, you can check with the New Mexico Secretary of State to determine if that name is already in use in the state. You're able to go online and do a corporation search. Your SBDC will be able to help you with that. And lastly, you can also check with your city or municipality to see if someone else is using the name in your area, since some businesses, such as sole proprietors, are not registered with the state. You might want to try uspto.gov. You can search names and look for registered trademarks. You may also wish to look in the phone book, the white pages or the yellow pages. So question, does your business name reflect what your business does or sells? As part of your operating plan, you need to think about and decide on a legal structure. There are several different options. You should select a legal structure based on your personal situation and preferences. There are pros and cons to each type of entity. Each type of entity is treated differently for legal situations and for tax situations. We recommend that you read through the article on the NMSBDC website on choosing a legal entity, but you also may need to discuss your plans with an attorney and/or an accountant. This decision is important, so make sure that you understand what you are getting to and how it will affect you. The different types of legal organization forms are sole proprietorship, limited liability company, partnerships, corporations, which include C corporations and S corporations, cooperatives, and nonprofits. If you would like to visit the Choosing a Business Entity at the NMSBDC website, just go to nmsbdc.org and then under Our Services, Business Plan Development, and then scroll down to Choosing a Business Entity. Once you decide on a legal entity, if you select an LLC, a partnership, or corporation, then you will need to file paperwork with the New Mexico Secretary of State. The website is www.sos.state.nm.us. Once you go there, under corporations, there's a list of different types of entities. Let's click on Domestic LLC. Once there, you will see the different types of forms that are available to print and send in, as well as the instructions and the fee. The forms here are the same as that you can purchase on LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer, but without the extra fees attached. A lawyer in the area can also assist you in filing for a fee. Make sure that you understand what you're completing before you decide to send in the form. You may wish to visit your SBDC for guidance before you meet with your lawyer. The Secretary of State will issue the Certificate of Incorporation to corporations, nonprofits, or cooperatives. They register limited liability companies and partnerships. They verify and record charter documents. And also corporations and nonprofits must file an annual report with the Secretary of State. Please remember to allow some time, as it usually takes 2 to 4 weeks in order to get your documents back. So it's a great time when planning for your operating plan to make some decisions about your legal structure and take some actions. Question: have you selected a business form that will accomplish your overall objectives? During the operating plan process, you should start to get a better handle on what you think you can accomplish yourself and what you may need to get help with. The Alamogordo SBDC will have additional information on local resources. You might need to procure the expert resources from other individuals. Some of the typical services that are purchased by new and existing business owners are legal services, accountant or bookkeeper services, payroll or staffing agency services, website or marketing help, insurance, and banking. Remember that no one business person can do it all. Utilize experts, whether they are friends, family, or procured. Always make sure that you are relying on competent, reliable people. Feel free to ask for references or ask other business owners that you know to see who they use and if they would consider that person a reliable person. We've reached the end of the module. The passcode for a certificate is the SBDC. Thank you and proceed to the next module.